It's time to turn our eye to business. We're going to head to the World Economic Forum in Davos in Switzerland. Our business editor, Kate Moody, is there. She's been talking to many industry and political leaders. The agenda's been dominated, of course, by the war in Ukraine and its implications on the global economy and on supply chains. Well, Volkswagen's CEO Herbert Diess spoke to France 24 on the sidelines of the World Economic Forum. Let's listen.
Herbert Diess, CEO of Volkswagen, thanks for speaking to France 24. You recently said that you thought that a negotiated settlement in Ukraine was the real solution here. It created a bit of controversy, a bit of backlash. Do you still stand by that?
I think a long-lasting war would be really negative, mostly for Europe. Germany, Europe, all exporting nations, energy prices. And right from the start, I've been very supportive for the sanctions, as hard as possible, as fast as possible. We were between the first companies to move out to cease our operations in Russia, and I think we did well. But I think always conflict has to be dealt with also with negotiations, because an everlasting war would hurt us probably more than our opponent, which cannot be our target. So I think we should be rational. I'm not sure whether it's the right moment now or in 3 months, but I think we should have an interest to cease that war.
I want to ask about your plans for more electric battery factories within Europe. Can you tell us anything? Are there any decisions about where it's going to be?
No, we are quite happy. We are close to groundbreaking for our German plant. We settled a deal with a location in Spain where we're going to invest 7 billion. We need other 3 plants in Europe until 2030. So I have been talking to politicians as well. So because we need, all in all, we need 30 gigafactories in Europe only. All the industry, Volkswagen alone, about 6. So there's a lot of additional investment, labor being created, value added, which can be produced in Europe. So there's a big chance for Europe.
And
I very much liked what we heard on the panel, that there will be an industry policy.
And that's a very much Europe-centric policy there.
No, it's not. No, because we're doing basically the same worldwide. Yeah.
Are global supply chains still sustainable for the 21st century, do you think?
They have to be, because we lack in Europe many of the resources we need. We lack energy. We need some rare metals and minerals. So and I think global supply chains are very helpful, because dependency creates a situation where you have to talk to people, where you have to negotiate, and it's always better. Self-sufficiency would lead to a situation where you're probably earlier prepared to come forward with sanctions and for fight, which is, I think, we had a period now of 30, 40 years of really freedom and an opening up world for the last 20 years, which became much better. Now we put billions of people out of poverty. We drove down hunger in the world and also conflicts. And I think once again, closed world in blocks confronting each other would be a much worse world when it comes to the quality of life, to the prosperity, to solving problems like climate change. And I was very happy to hear that European politicians are fighting for, let's say, dedicated and committed to a global economy, to open markets.
Herbert Diess, thanks for speaking to France 24 today.
And you.
Kate Moody and her special guest at the Global Economic Forum in Davos in Switzerland. More, of course, from Kate in around 24 hours' time.